Hello and welcome to Rockstar Manager. I'm Dr. K, the management professor, and this episode is about developing a brand strategy. More specifically, identifying and establishing brand positioning. First, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button down below and also hit the notifications button so you'll see each time I post a new video. There are 4 concepts of brand positioning. Basic concepts to consider: the target market, the nature of the competition, and points of parity and points of difference. The first concept to consider is how consumers will think about the product or service. How will they categorize it? How will they compare it to competing brands? What factors will consumers contemplate in order to make the purchase? Now we get into the meat of brand positioning. The second component of brand positioning is the target market. Who specifically will purchase your product? How will you focus your marketing? The simplest way to answer some of these questions is to segment the market. When we think of consumer segmentation, we can consider behavioral, demographic, psychographic, and geographic segmentation bases. Within each segment are additional categories. For example, in the demographic segment, categories could include income, age, gender, race, and familial status. Geographic segmentation categories can include international, national, regional, state, or local. To streamline categorization within segmentation, there are 4 factors to consider: identifiability, size, accessibility, and responsiveness. Identifiability is how easy you can identify the market segment. The size is for you to determine whether there is adequate sales potential within that segment. Accessibility refers to the ability to maintain or establish specialized distribution and communication to reach that market. Lastly, responsiveness signifies how likely this segment will respond to a customized marketing campaign. The third component of brand positioning is the nature of the competition. Whether you bring a new concept to the market or upgrade an existing one, you'll have competition at some point. Like you, someone will think they can do it faster, cheaper, and/or better, so consider your competition, indirect or direct. Direct competition is a similar product in the same category. Indirect competition is a competitor outside your immediate circle that is somewhat related but could satisfy the need. For example, let's say the sun shines in my office very brightly, and so I need to find some blinds. Direct competition is to find another blind brand. However, I could get window shades, curtains, window decals, or even a large indoor tree. All of those would minimize the sunlight and satisfy the need indirectly. The fourth component of brand positioning are the points of parity and points of difference. Points of difference, or PODs, are formally defined as attributes or benefits that consumers strongly associate with a brand, positively evaluate, and believe that they could not find the same extent with a competitive brand. With PODs, top brands often attempt to create a POD on superior quality, explaining why they can exponentially increase prices, while other firms differentiate as a result of their lower costs. Points of parity, or POPs, are similarity factors with the other brands that are in the same categories. These are easier to achieve than points of difference. In regards to brand positioning, here are some considerations. Have a foot in the present and the future. Good positioning should reflect a consumer point of view. Create a solid brand mantra, like the best examples are Disney and Nike. And fourth, brand mantras should be simple, inspiring, and easy to communicate. Hopefully you have a better understanding of both identifying and establishing brand positioning. If you're interested in learning more about related topics, you can find my book, Rockstar Manager: From Theory to Practice, or Build a Rockstar Business from Ideation to Inception in 120 Minutes if you want to start a new business, or read Pearson's Strategic Brand Management 5th edition. Thank you for your time. Be your best you and be a rockstar manager.